Let's take a look outside. Primetime audio video East State Street cam. Be prepared for a warm day in the state line with lots of sun, but also it's going to carry over into the month of October, just a couple of days away now. And what better way to celebrate a new month than going out to Severson Dells Nature Center? So many great events coming up in October. We got Andrea joining us this morning. You guys are jam-packed.
Once again,
it never stops. You guys don't have an off season, I'm convinced.
Yes.
But one of the most popular events you have is Science Saturdays, and you got another one coming up?
Yes, and this one is really special because we're partnering with the Native American Awareness Committee.
That's very cool.
The theme is celebration of Indigenous people. So we'll have all sorts of activity stations with storytelling, flute performance. We'll have vendors and a food truck and even a flint napper. So they're showing some Indigenous crafts and practices. And this is a free event for the whole family. It's also great for adults. From 10 to 2, you don't have to sign up. Drop by any time and enjoy all the things we have to offer.
Okay, so that's just a couple of things you guys are touching on, but we also just, this state line region, we have such a deep connection with a lot of our native tribes. Is there any way that you're going to show off some of the things across Severson that might have that connection throughout the event?
Yeah, so they'll definitely be talking about the story of the land and the people. And one thing we're really inspired by at Severson is Indigenous land management and the lessons we have to learn from how Indigenous tribes have stewarded the land in this area for so long. So we're really excited to have local tribe members bring that to the forefront.
That's going to be really cool. So go to that event. It is always popular, and you can just walk right on up. No pre-registration. An event, though, you might want to pre-register for if you need to is their full moon hikes, which are popular and back once again in October.
Yes. So Monday, October 6th, we're having a full moon hike from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It's a great way to enjoy the change to fall and autumn, and hopefully we'll be able to see a big, beautiful full moon and lots of stars and constellations.
At this point, I think you guys are in pretty good shape, considering we're going to just be pretty much dry and warm well into October, so it should be good for that. But also part of Severson is you guys have this big new property all the way out at what used to be Elliott Golf Course, which has some restoration going underway, but you guys, we'll get to that in a second, but you also do other types of restoration.
This is true.
And you want people to learn about that.
Yes. So if you're interested in giving back and helping us manage the land we have at Severson, we have a restoration workday coming up Saturday, October 11th from 9 to noon. The picture on the screen shows some people collecting seeds, which is one of the activity options we'll have that day. Collecting seeds is so important because we use that to establish new prairies and restored areas.
All right. So when it comes to the restoration workday, seed collection is one of those. What other ways can people get involved? Because it can be hard, you know, hard work walking out, and not everyone can go and collect seeds.
Well, the good news is we provide all of the tools and training you need, and we even provide snacks for our lucky volunteers who show up. All folks need to do is wear clothes that can get dirty, maybe long pants, closed-toed shoes, bring a water bottle. Depending on the weather and the seasonality of our plants, we might be cutting down some invasive honeysuckle too, which is a great therapeutic activity. If you've got some frustration, you want to take it out on something, we cut it and we burn it, which is a lot of fun.
I love that. So maybe you're part of a Keat Club or maybe Kiwanis, and there's a group. What's the best way for them to maybe arrange with you guys?
They can call our nature center or send me an email at andrea@seversondells.org. We love working with groups.
And it makes the work a lot more fun and a bit easier when you have that many people too.
Exactly.
And this is just one of many workshops you guys have throughout October. What's the next one you have?
The next one we have is actually the same day. We're doing an alebrijes workshop. So we're partnering with one of our volunteers, Pati Bolaños, who is teaching us how to make alebrijes, which is a traditional craft for Day of the Dead, out of recycled materials. So this is going to be a sustainable workshop, and there's an option to have the alebrije you make on display at one of our upcoming events and at the Day of the Dead celebration in Rockford, Dia de los Muertos.
I was like, you can see some of the what it looks like there on your screen on the graphic. So it's a really great way too, if you've never been exposed to this or your kids haven't, cool way to really learn a new culture and sustainably.
And it's totally free. You don't have to have any background in this type of craft. It's paper mache and a lot of fun. And Pati's a wonderful teacher, so we're really excited to co-host this with her.
Lots of things to be excited about. Now, I always say I love Science Saturday, but this one is interesting to me because snacking on science?
Yes.
Is it the same thing? Is it different? What is the difference?
Right. So we think food makes everything better at Severson. So we decided to bring some of our presentations to Lucha Cantina. So if you're looking for a great way to learn while eating and enjoying nachos or whatever you like, please join us on Tuesday, October 14th. We're having a presentation from a local wildlife expert on how to coexist with the wildlife in your backyard. Maybe you have a pesky raccoon, or you want to bring in more birds, or you're not sure about what coyotes mean in your neighborhood.
Or you got a couple of cats. They always come back around. Yep,
yes,
absolutely.
You need to know.
So when you're going to this workshop, will they answer specific questions about maybe some of the wildlife you see?
Yeah, so she'll do an in-depth presentation, and then there'll be time for Q&A too. So if you have any burning questions about the wildlife in your neighborhood, please bring them.
And hey, it's almost Halloween.
It is.
It's hard to believe, but also it gets pretty spooky out there at Severson at nighttime.
It can be spooky, but we really want people to know that they don't have to be afraid of the nocturnal animals we have in Northern Illinois. So Spook the Dells is an incredible event for families. It is free this year, where we have characters, people portraying nocturnal animals along our trail.
Oh my goodness.
With fun little challenges for your family to do, where you learn about their adaptations and recognize that they're not so scary after all. If you complete all the challenges, you get a s'more. And we'll have live animals there from Lisa's Little Critters Rescue and Northern Illinois Raptor Rehab. We'll have baby possums, we'll have hawks and owls.
That's so cool.
And so this isn't one that requires registration, but it is free. So we hope to see all of you there.
So go online, get registered now, well, before those spots fill up fast, because I feel like they might.
Yes.
Because it's always a popular, fun thing to do. But also this next one is a popular, fun thing to do. Watercolor painting.
Yes.
Absolutely so beautiful this time of year too.
Local artist Jenny Matthews is going to lead a watercolor workshop at Severson Dells. You may have recognized her murals throughout the community, and this is a great way to unwind and relax and enjoy the beauty that fall has to offer. This workshop is $25 for members and $30 for non-members.
Okay, so get your spot registered ahead of time, and we touched on it earlier, a little bit about the restoration work and some of that going on at Elliott.
Yes.
And there's a way for folks to learn more about that restoration, correct, Andrea?
Exactly. So Severson Dells Nature Center purchased the former Elliott Golf Course, and it's our hopes to restore that into native habitat that'll provide a ton of great services for our community and eventually do programming out there as well. If you're curious about what this plan looks like and what it means for Rockford and you, we are doing a presentation and a hike through the property on Sunday, October 12th from 1 to 3. Registration is required, but it's free. So if you're curious about the plans we have cooking, please come and join us. We'd love to show you some of our dreams.
And if you haven't been out there since they've acquired the property and started that work, you might not recognize it. It's
true.
Really drastic difference. So lots of really exciting things you guys have going on there with the restoration.
Yes.
So save the date, October 12th, go and register. And hey, if you want to learn more about all these events, and that registration can all be found in one place, what is that one easy place everyone can go, Andrea?
It is seversondells.org.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much for being here with us. And once again, go online, seversondells.org. You can find all the information on these events and, of course, even more they have. We'll be right back after.